So hello everybody and welcome to another little round of spoilers. Today we're going to be looking at Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. After looking at Nissa and looking at Jace, he's a very good card, very good for blue, and he's going to be pretty crazy. I definitely kind of want to play a red-blue version of this guy because he is pretty cool. That's all I'm going to say. So we're going to look at his goodies. He is 1 in a blue for a legendary human wizard who is a 0/2. Pretty relevant. There can be so many things that I think a lot of people are not recognizing. People are calling this the best Jace, and maybe he is. We'll have to see him being played, but as of right now, I'm just saying I don't think so. Because, you know, I hate to say it, but he can be Doombladed. Okay, that's a pretty relevant thing for a Planeswalker that suddenly, you know. But don't want to be that guy, so I'm just going to say, you know, that 2 body is pretty weak, and it can be destroyed pretty easily, so we'll see what happens. I'm confident that Jace will definitely be showing up in some decks, but will he be overpowered? I don't think so. But let's go on to his ability. Draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, very easy to do. Exile Jace, return him to the battlefield, transformed under his control. And here is where we get to the kind of crazy stuff. Jace Telepath Unbound. He's Planeswalker Jace. Up to 1 target creature gets -2, -0 until your next turn. That is his +1. By the way, he does come in with 5 counters on him already, which is very relevant, very good. His -3 is you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that card would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. So basically, if we go back to good old Snapcaster Mage, it's kind of like Snapcaster Mage. Obviously, not really as good, just because, you know, Snapcaster Mage has Flash. You can play it at the end of your opponent's turn and all that goodies. You do basically have to play this as, you do have to play this as a sorcery speed, because that is just how Planeswalker abilities work. Obviously, you can play the instant at the end of your turn, but I don't know. It's still very good, and it's a -3. You can play it right as soon as he transforms, and transforming him is very easy, but you're not going to do it the first turn you put him out, which a lot of people seem to be thinking that is the case. No, you have to tap him. That means you can't just tap him as soon as he comes out. I'm sorry. But his ultimate ability, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, target opponent puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, game or mill. Boo, mostly. So obviously, I'm gonna see some. We're gonna see some mill decks trying to play this guy, but I think his -3 is the most relevant ability that he has. His -2 is still very good, or his +1. That does the -2 thing. His +1 is pretty good. It is seemingly being the thing they want to put onto Jace all the time now, is this target creature or creatures get -2 until end of turn. Not sure what that's all about. I guess playing with the mind magic stuff. But I think his basic Snapcaster thing is going to be quite relevant. He's not as good as Snapcaster, obviously, but he is very, very good. I don't think as good as people are going to say, but I want to see him being played in Standard. We'll see what happens with him. I'm excited. I hope you are. And if you're excited for more spoilers, be sure to stick around. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a hell of a week. And remember to never concede.